The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run.
Off play action. Clements. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, New York.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He was brought down by a
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
It's the end of the first quarter with the score Giants 3, Bears nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones forced out to his left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Giants 10, Bears nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike 51. Come on. 70 range. 51 to Mike. 51.
Operating from the gun, Clements. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Right here, we got to step it up. Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mike. Check tight. 57's Mike.
Off the play fake. Clements. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Clements.
Let's go, D.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And he fires one incomplete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Get that quarterback. It all comes.
From the gun, Clements. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, Clements. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Throwing again, Clements. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Defense, let's go. Mike, 51.
Operating from the gun, Clements. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Jones, looking to throw on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, it's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Jones now, throwing on 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start the drive with Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, able to avoid him. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On the jump, 59. Mike's 59. Hey, I'm coming. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
On third down, here's Wilson.
It's just me and you.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I got you. Alert 3.
They'll run it with Jones. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 9. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now Saquon Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down.
Fourth down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Oh, the return is Jones. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A final shot before break. Clements, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And the Giants first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here I come.
From the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
And a yard at the 37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Whitaker. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now Jones operating from the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll run. Here's Wilson. Oh, what a move. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Clements. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
I'm going to run you over. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch. 198. Watch 98.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jones on first down, steps away to his left. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Wilson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brings up third and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run again with Wilson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Ronald Jones.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Brought down.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Off play action. Clements. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Robbie Anderson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". He's tired of me.
Looking to throw. Clements. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dexter Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Clements. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A gain of 6 there on first.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they got to go thank the guys on D.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Throwing Jones. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
New York.
From the gun, Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
51's the mic, boys, 51.
On 1st and 10, Clements. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Clements. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Bears on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. Bang, bang.
Operating from the gun. Clements. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They start on the ground with Goldman. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.